Hey everybody, and welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're going global.
Ooh,
Literally. We're diving into the world of NetSuite,
okay.
this software.
Yeah.
It's a giant,
Mm-hmm.
and it's helping businesses manage operations across borders.
Mm.
And we're going to be going through all the research that you've compiled for us, pulling out all the most important stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you're prepping for a meeting or just curious about how companies manage to conquer global markets, this is going to be the deep dive for you.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one. It's a fascinating world for sure, especially when you consider all the challenges, like all the different currencies
Right.
and all the diverse regulations and
Mhm.
just keeping everything running smoothly thousands of miles away. It's a lot.
Oh, yeah. It's enough to make your head spin. Luckily, we've got an expert guide,
Okay.
Dominique Staub, and his book, The SuiteJourney.
This guy's story, it's incredible. And it really kind of paints this picture of how NetSuite has become like the go-to solution for global businesses.
Yeah, it really does. He's seen it all. I mean, from the really early days of on-premise software. Right.
To the rise of the cloud.
Mhm.
And what I think is so fascinating is how his journey kind of mirrors that whole evolution. So he started out, in finance and consulting, working with those traditional systems, those clunky limited systems.
It's like trying to navigate a maze with a paper map and a compass.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. He realized pretty quickly there had to be a better way.
Yeah.
And that's when he discovered NetSuite.
Okay.
So Staub joins the company in 2007, right as cloud computing was taking off.
Wow.
And he just rises through the ranks, becomes this go-to expert for rescuing struggling implementations.
He's like the NetSuite superhero.
Yeah, almost.
Okay, so let's back up for a second. For those who aren't familiar,
Yeah.
what exactly is NetSuite?
Ooh, that's a good question. Think of it this way.
Okay.
You've got a toolbox with all these different compartments
Uh-huh.
for every aspect of your business. So finances, inventory, customer relationships,
Yeah.
even your online store. NetSuite takes all those tools, combines them into one streamlined system, and it's all housed in the cloud.
So instead of juggling like a bunch of different tools, you just have this one central hub.
Exactly. Precisely. So it's founded in 1998. It's now owned by Oracle. And it has this massive global reach. Over 40,000 customers in 219 countries and territories.
Wow.
That's a lot of businesses
That's a lot.
that are relying on NetSuite to keep things running smoothly.
Yeah, and Staub has been along for a good chunk of that ride,
Yeah,
witnessing its evolution firsthand.
absolutely. His story is really a testament to NetSuite's growth and impact, but his path, it wasn't always easy. So after he found success with NetSuite, he moved to France,
Okay.
became an independent consultant, and doubled his revenue year after year.
Talk about entrepreneurial spirit.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a twist, right?
There is. So he partnered with a Big Four firm to scale up his business even further,
Uh-huh.
but then life kind of threw him a curveball.
Oh, no.
And the firm bought him out, and he had to return back to Mauritius.
Wow, what a roller coaster. So
Correct.
what did he do next? He didn't just give up on NetSuite.
No, not a chance. He took all of that experience, all those lessons learned, and founded Cloud at Work, which is a consulting firm focused entirely on, you guessed it, NetSuite.
That's amazing. It's like he came full circle, using his expertise to guide other businesses on their own NetSuite journeys.
Yeah.
But let's dig a bit deeper into the solution itself. You mentioned NetSuite One World earlier. What makes it stand out, especially for businesses that have this global footprint?
So think about all the headaches of managing operations across multiple countries.
Okay.
You've got different currencies,
Right.
varying tax laws,
Uh-huh.
and this whole web of regulations to untangle. It's enough to make anyone reach for the aspirin.
Definitely not for the faint of heart. So how does NetSuite One World help?
So it's all about providing this real-time visibility into every corner of your global operation.
Okay.
Imagine having this dashboard that shows you the financial health of each subsidiary, no matter where they're located, all in one place.
That's like having X-ray vision for your global business.
Exactly. It helps you standardize all the processes across subsidiaries, manage global financials and compliance, and scale your operations as you grow. It takes the guesswork out of managing this complex global business.
This is starting to sound like a must-have
Yeah.
for any company with international ambitions.
Yeah, for sure.
But NetSuite is more than just financials, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the other core pieces?
You're absolutely right. We can't forget about ERP and CRM, two critical components of the NetSuite suite.
Going.
Think of ERP enterprise resource planning like the engine. That streamlines all your back office operations.
Okay, so ERP is like the backbone.
Yeah.
of efficient operations. What about CRM?
So CRM, customer relationship management, is all about building and nurturing those all-important customer connections.
Okay.
Imagine a system that tracks every single interaction with your customers, from the initial contact to sales and support.
So it's like having a personal assistant for every customer,
Yeah.
helping you anticipate their needs and provide these personalized experiences.
You got it. It's a powerful tool for managing sales, customer service, and marketing campaigns, turning prospects into loyal, lifelong customers.
Okay.
And NetSuite brings all of these elements together in one unified platform.
This makes me think of those all-in-one printers, that can scan and copy and fax.
Yeah.
The ones that try to do everything. Is that a fair comparison?
It's similar in the sense that it combines multiple functions into one system, but NetSuite takes it a step further.
Okay.
They offer these things called bundles to tailor the system to your unique needs.
So it's not a one-size-fits-all solution.
Nope.
You can customize it based on your business requirements.
Exactly. You have your standard bundles, which cover all the essentials for most businesses.
Okay.
Then you can add customization bundles to tweak things further, like creating custom forms or automating specific workflows.
So it's like building your own business solution kit. You pick and choose what you need. NetSuite provides the framework.
Precisely. And to keep things streamlined, there's configuration bundles that help standardize the setup process.
Okay.
But here's where it gets really interesting. Implementing a system as robust as NetSuite can be tricky.
Yeah.
Even with all this flexibility.
It's like assembling a piece of furniture from IKEA. The instructions might look simple,
Right.
but there's always a chance you're going to end up with an extra screw.
Yeah.
Or a wobbly table leg.
That's a great analogy. And even with the most detailed instructions, there's bound to be challenges along the way.
Oh, yeah. The dreaded implementation phase.
Yeah.
What are some of the common pitfalls businesses should watch out for? Because, let's be honest, nobody wants to invest in this fancy system, only to have it become a giant headache.
You're absolutely right. And Staub, having witnessed countless implementations, he offers some really valuable insights into avoiding these potential disasters.
Okay, I'm all ears. Let's unpack these pitfalls and see how we can help our listeners steer clear of them.
One of the biggest traps Staub highlights is something called scope creep.
Scope creep.
It starts innocently enough, but before you know it, the project just grows out of control.
Yeah.
Kind of like going to the grocery store just for milk and coming out with a full cart.
Oh, been there. 1 minute you're grabbing essentials, the next you're wandering the snack aisle completely off track.
Exactly. So new features, new requirements keep getting added on, blowing the budget. And the timeline, so Staub really emphasizes that clear communication and careful planning are just crucial to prevent that scope creep from derailing the entire implementation.
So it's all about setting those realistic expectations from the start.
Yes.
And sticking to the plan as much as possible.
Precisely. And then there's the issue of data migration.
Ooh, data migration.
Which can be a real nightmare if not handled properly. Imagine transferring all of your business information into the new system.
Okay.
Only to discover it's riddled with errors and inconsistencies.
That sounds like a recipe for chaos.
Yeah.
So what's the solution? How do you ensure a smooth data migration?
Staub stresses the importance of thorough data cleansing and preparation.
Okay.
Think of it like spring cleaning. For your business information, you need to identify and fix any errors, inconsistencies, or duplicates before you even attempt to move the data into NetSuite.
So garbage in, garbage out. You start with bad data.
Yes.
You're going to end up with a messy system.
Exactly. And that can lead to all sorts of problems down the road. From inaccurate reporting to operational inefficiencies.
Right.
Staub even shares an anecdote in his book about a company that rushed through data migration only to discover later that their inventory records were completely off.
Oh, no. That's not good.
Leading to major stock shortages and delays.
Ouch. That sounds like a costly mistake.
It was.
It seems like careful planning and attention to detail are just crucial in every step of the implementation process.
Absolutely. And that brings us to another common pitfall. Missed deadlines.
Ah, yes, missed deadlines.
So inadequate planning, lack of resources, that scope creep we talked about, all these factors can contribute to delays and kind of this domino effect of missed targets.
It's like missing a flight connection. One delay throws off your entire travel itinerary.
Exactly. And in the world of business, missed deadlines can have some serious consequences, impacting everything from customer satisfaction to revenue streams.
Right.
So Staub highlights the importance of setting realistic timelines, allocating adequate resources,
Yeah.
and closely monitoring progress to keep the project on track.
So it's all about proactive project management
Yeah.
and staying ahead of those potential roadblocks.
You got it. But let's not forget about the people who are actually using the system. Like
Yeah.
Staub emphasizes that technology is only as good as the people who use it.
So-
So if your team doesn't understand or embrace the new system,
Yeah.
you're in trouble.
That makes sense. It's like having a state-of-the-art kitchen, but not knowing how to use the appliances.
Exactly. And that's why low user adoption is another major red flag. It often boils down to insufficient training and support. People need to feel comfortable using the system. Otherwise, they'll resist it, leading to errors, frustration, and ultimately a failed implementation.
So training and ongoing support are just as important as the software itself.
Absolutely. It's about empowering your team to use the tools effectively.
Right.
Staub suggests a multi-pronged approach to training.
Okay.
So, including online tutorials, hands-on workshops, and ongoing support resources. He also highlights the importance of getting buy-in from key stakeholders early on and creating a culture of continuous learning.
That's a great point. It's about fostering a sense of ownership and excitement around the new system,
Yeah.
rather than imposing it on people.
Exactly. And speaking of potential pitfalls, we can't forget about the dangers of customization overload.
Customization overload.
It's tempting to tweak and customize every little detail, but that can create a system that's overly complex and difficult to maintain.
So it's about finding that sweet spot between tailoring the system to your needs,
Yeah,
but also keeping it manageable. Too much of a good thing can be bad.
precisely. Staub cautions against getting carried away with customization. He recommends focusing on the core features that provide the most value and only customizing when absolutely necessary.
Okay.
Remember, the goal is to streamline your operations, not create this Frankensteinian system that nobody understands.
Makes sense. It's like those over-engineered gadgets with a million buttons. You end up
Yeah.
using like only a fraction of the feature.
Exactly. And finally, one of the biggest mistakes businesses make is choosing the wrong implementation partner.
The wrong implementation part.
So experience and industry knowledge really matter tremendously.
Okay.
You want a partner who understands your specific needs, your industry nuances, and can guide you through the process smoothly.
That's a crucial point. It's like hiring a contractor to remodel your kitchen. You wouldn't just go with the cheapest option.
Right.
You want somebody with a proven track record and a deep understanding of what they're doing.
Precisely. And this is where Dominique Staub and his firm Cloud at Work come back into the picture. They position themselves as the experts to help businesses navigate all these complexities, ensuring a smoother, more successful implementation.
So they're like the Sherpas of the NetSuite world,
Yeah,
guiding businesses through the treacherous mountain passes of implementation.
I love that analogy. And what's even more interesting is how Staub draws these parallels between his personal journey and the challenges of implementing NetSuite.
Right.
He talks about the importance of adaptability, resilience, and embracing change, not just in terms of technology, but also in terms of organizational culture and mindset.
That's a fascinating connection. So it's not just about the technical aspects, it's about the human element as well.
It is.
Adapting to these new ways of working, embracing new technology. Those are crucial factors for success.
Absolutely. And that's where Staub's insights become really valuable. He doesn't just focus on the technical nuts and bolts of NetSuite. He also delves into the softer skills, the leadership qualities, and the organizational culture that are essential for a successful implementation.
That's a refreshing perspective.
Yeah.
It's not just about plugging in a new piece of software. It's about transforming the way your business operates.
Exactly. And Staub, with his unique blend of technical expertise and personal experience, offers this roadmap for navigating that transformation. He's seen firsthand how NetSuite can empower businesses to achieve their global ambitions, but he also understands those potential pitfalls and the importance of having the right mindset and the right partner to guide you along the way.
This is all incredibly insightful. It feels like we've gone beyond the surface and gained a much deeper understanding of what it truly takes to leverage NetSuite for global success. But hold on, folks. We're not done yet. We've got more to uncover in our NetSuite deep dive. We'll be right back with some final thoughts and takeaways that you won't want to miss. All right, we're back for the final stretch of our NetSuite deep dive. We've covered a lot of ground, from understanding what NetSuite is and how it works, and exploring some of the potential pitfalls of implementation.
Yeah. We've also seen how Dominique Staub's personal journey with NetSuite has really given him some unique insights into the challenges and the triumphs of using this powerful tool for global business.
Exactly. So as we wrap things up, what's the one big takeaway you want our listeners to walk away with, if they only remember one thing from this entire deep dive? What should it be?
This NetSuite is more than just software. It's a catalyst for transformation.
Yep.
It's a tool that can empower businesses to break down geographical barriers, streamline operations, and achieve those global ambitions.
I love that. It's not just about automating tasks or crunching numbers. It's about fundamentally changing the way you approach business in this globalized world.
Precisely. And Staub emphasizes that this transformation requires more than just implementing the software.
Okay.
It requires a shift in mindset, a commitment to adaptability, and a willingness to embrace new ways of working.
That makes sense. You can have the most sophisticated technology in the world,
Yeah.
but if your people and processes aren't aligned, you're not going to see those full benefits. It's like having a high-performance race car, but not knowing how to drive it.
That's a great analogy. And Staub, having navigated his own share of twists and turns in his NetSuite journey, offers some valuable guidance on how to approach this transformation.
Okay.
He stresses the importance of strong leadership, clear communication, and a culture of continuous learning.
Those are all crucial elements, especially when you're dealing with the complexities of global business.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that culture of continuous learning for a moment. What does that look like in practice?
So Staub suggests creating an environment where employees feel empowered to experiment, to ask questions, to constantly seek out new ways to improve. He encourages businesses to invest in training and development programs that not only teach people how to use NetSuite, but also help them develop those critical thinking skills and problem-solving abilities that are needed to thrive in a rapidly changing global landscape.
So it's about fostering a mindset of curiosity and growth, not just within the context of using NetSuite, but in every aspect of the business.
Exactly. It's about creating a culture where people aren't afraid to challenge the status quo, to experiment with new ideas, to constantly push the boundaries of what's possible. And that's where a partner like Cloud at Work can play a crucial role.
Okay, we've talked about Cloud at Work throughout this deep dive. They seem to go beyond just the technical implementation. What makes them different from other NetSuite partners?
So Staub, through his own experiences, building a successful consulting firm, realized that true success with NetSuite lies in a holistic approach.
Okay.
It's not just about configuring the software. It's about understanding the client's business goals, their challenges, their unique needs.
So it's about being a true partner, not just a vendor.
Yes.
It's about working collaboratively
Right.
to achieve those shared goals.
Precisely. And Cloud at Work embodies that philosophy. They don't just implement the software, they guide businesses through the entire transformation process, from the initial assessment and planning to training, support, and ongoing optimization.
It's like having a trusted advisor who's been there, done that, can anticipate those challenges before they even arise.
Right.
They've got your back every step of the way.
Exactly. And that's the kind of support that's essential for navigating the complexities of global business and harnessing the full power of NetSuite.
This has been an incredibly insightful deep dive. We've gone beyond the surface, really unpacked the essence of NetSuite and its potential for businesses operating on a global scale.
Yeah. We've also learned some valuable lessons from Dominique Staub's own journey, highlighting the importance of adaptability, resilience, and the human element in driving that technological transformation.
Absolutely. So for our listeners, I think the key takeaway is this. NetSuite is a powerful tool, but it's not a magic bullet. Success with NetSuite requires a strategic approach, a commitment to continuous learning, and the right partner to guide you along the way.
And remember, as Staub's story shows us, even with setbacks and challenges, it's that combination of expertise, adaptability, and human ingenuity that ultimately leads to success in this ever-evolving world of global business.
So if you're considering NetSuite for your business, take those insights to heart, do your research, ask the right questions, and find a partner that you can trust to guide you on your NetSuite journey. And who knows, maybe someday you'll be sharing your own NetSuite success story. That's it for our deep dive into NetSuite. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.